people.
We're here.
I'm gonna play it fast and loose without. Wow,
Yeah.
this place smells different without my mask on. The unblinking eye over there. Everybody is there. That's our thought here. Are you going to introduce us, Eric, or is it or is Eric still here?
We all know each other, right?
We all know each other.
I'm very proud to present. I don't know how much I'm going to be picked up here, but this ought to
Come
be
on in.
loud. This ought to be loud enough. Am I loud enough? Well, we are very. Oh yeah, but I don't need to be on camera. We are very proud to
Eric
present.
Whittington, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to Bird and Beckett, where we're still presenting music just every time we get a chance, which right now is twice a week, Thursdays and Fridays, 7:30, and we are extraordinarily proud to present these gentlemen who have graced this stage many a time.
At least 6 or a dozen.
At least 6 or a dozen, half dozen of one and 18 of the other.
Right.
Right? So Maurice Tanny on guitar and vocals.
Hey.
Mike Anderson
Hey.
on bass and some vocals. And enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a great show.
Thanks,
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having
Good
us,
to be
Eric. Let's start with some stuff that
We know.
we know, which is it's all going to be a little shaky. We haven't played in a while, but who has?
Yes.
So we're setting the bar here. Ready?
Yep.
I'd like to have a nice truck, but it'd just wind up getting stolen. Fresh painting this hood's like flashing cash on the street. This tiny place they call a live-work space comes with no garage. I use urban camouflage. I paint this beater flat black. Flat black. Well, honey, just get in. Flat black. That door is not a sin. Flat black. Let's take a ride. We'll see this town from the other side. I'd like to have a nice place, but nice places tend to get broken. The trick around here is looking like you got nothing to steal. This city of gold has got a lot, I'm told, but if you get your share, you better hide it. There's 3 deadbolt locks on my door and a coat of flat black. Flat black. Well, honey, come on in, flat black. That door is just the skin, flat black. It's safe and warm inside. You just gotta step across the great divide, flat black. It's just a color of paint, flat black. It looks like something it ain't, flat black. A thin coat of not there. Hey, I won't buy it, at least much I swear. Yeah. Flat black. Well, honey, come on in, flat black. That door is just the skin, flat black. It's safe and warm inside. You just gotta step across the great divide, flat black. It's just a color of paint, flat black. It looks like something it ain't, flat black. A thin coat or not there. Could I get you inside if I made it a dare? Got the cha-cha-cha. We still got it, man. We still got it. I don't know how long I'll have it for tonight, but we'll see what happens here. How about so how's the balance out there? Are we good? Am I as Rob McCloskey would say, am I too loud enough?
Robbie Mack.
Robbie Mack. I miss Robbie Mack. He's still around.
Still around. I saw him the other day.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
How about the profits were up when they shut this place down. And 800 folks lost their jobs in this factory town. Now they're making it cheaper and almost as good in some third world country out there than we ever could. We ain't in the game. We ain't on a team. We watch from the stands our American dream. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suites. The big screen will show what they want us to know, and no matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. When the big box appeared just outside of town, within a year, most of Main Street was dead and shut down. There were lots of new jobs, the new suburban coal mine had us working full time beneath the poverty line. We ain't singing the song, we ain't even singing along. This far from the stage, can't see what's going on. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suite. The big screen will show what they want us to know. No matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. We never needed to be rich. We never thought that we'd be poor. The truth lies in the middle, but there's no middle here no more. I asked my old man when I was a boy. I asked him, Dad, is our family rich or are we poor? He said, neither, son. I remember his smile. He said, we're like everyone else in this town, and the middle's just fine. So where'd we go wrong? What didn't we see? It's Saturday night in the land of the free. We're watching it all from the cheap seats. They sure as hell ain't luxury suite. The big screen will show what they want us to know. No matter who loses, they win. No matter who loses, they win. Cheap seats. Thank you, everyone. This is I know that was great, Mike. Great work. It's been a while. Hey, does this start in B or is this what's the?
No, I used to know the answer.
You used to know the answer. Okay, we're gonna take a chance. So I'm just going to assume that this is. Does that sound right to you? It's been a while. So I can stand a little more straight. I don't have. Usually, people in the audience tell me, "Stand up straight." Where are you? Where are you when we need you? This is called Radio City. This really is nowhere. There's a red dirt scratch up the mountainside, 8 miles long and 1 car wide. My old Buick's at the top in a gravel parking lot. There's a 50-foot trailer and a 100-foot mast, a 50,000-watt clear channel blast across the western states. I'm a voice without a face. Graveyard shift, midnight to 6. All-night drivers and the urban hicks. I'm pulling down the feed, but I'm burying the lead. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. Are you listening? We're taking calls. This is Radio City. Well, top of the hour, it's a lover's line. mother's had a heart as broke as mine. I whisper in your ear as if only you can hear. I say those things I should have said. I go where I feared to tread, but I know that it's too late to negotiate. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. I hope you're listening. I wish you'd call. This is Radio City. Well, I was a fool to flee from love. I don't know what I was scared of, but look at where I am. This really is nowhere. A million words won't win you back. A million tears stained my heart black. Still the words leak from my pen, and the tears start up again. Out in the distance I can see the lights dotting the horizon on the clear nights. I hope you're listening. I wish you'd call. This is Radio City. This is Radio City. This really is nowhere. All right. What? Is that what was making that noise? How do I shut this thing off? Oh, I'm looking at a repeat of myself here. How do I stop this thing? Okay, good. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for turning me out of that. How's the reverb? Excellent, huh? Nice plate, room, spring, little plate. Yeah, all right. I like a little plate. Somebody reviewed this song on someplace on Facebook. I just caught a little bit of it, and I couldn't get back to it again. But it said something to the effect that this song, it made her think of some drunken businessman sitting at a bar, cheating on his wife or something, and it's like that seems so far off from what I thought the song was about. But once you write something, it doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to whoever is. But they say art is a reflection of who we are as viewers, right? It's how you read into it who you are, and so I can only sort of give you these vague impressions, and without hitting you over the head with what the thing is actually about and what's the fun in that. Not that it isn't fun to hit people over the head, but the fun is in letting people interpret for themselves. And this is called Poison. It was originally a song in French. It was called Poisson. It was about fish, but it didn't work that way. So we switched it around and we came up with this. And it's not about a drunken business. Well, it could be, I suppose. It could be. Maybe she's right.
Don't ruin somebody's fantasy about what
I know. I'm sorry if that's the way you think of this. Then so be it. Okay, what was that? Oh, the heater. Excellent. Okay, here we go. Well, it's winter in my soul, and I'm stumbling through the snow. Love's bitter and it's cold, and I've got no where to go. I know I should push on, but I've lost my will to try. There's a place on up the road where I'll lay right down and die. Feed me poison, but just a little at a time. Let me taste that first sweet kiss. Let me savor the sublime. Give me poison, and I'll just close my eyes. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. I used to wonder who I am. I don't wonder anymore. The mirror shows a face that I've never seen before. I've hidden all my scars, burned away my fingerprints, laying in the flames, destroying evidence. Feed me poison, but just a little at a time. Let me taste that first sweet kiss. Let me savor the sublime. Give me poison, and I'll just close my eyes. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. Let it smother all the pain. Stick it straight into my vein and say you'll be mine. That didn't seem all that sinister. I'm so used to like not touching anything or freaking out. But I want to mention this microphone is my microphone, and so it's okay. Everything that I'm touching is I brought in with me. I wore a mask all the way until I was up here on the stage, so even the camera is 6 feet away. So how about Slim? You want to go in for me, Slim? Let's see. This is in C, I believe. It's wow, nice. It's getting nice and dark up here. I'm hoping this is the right key. Here we go. The plastic numbers are flicking. My old Timex is ticking. The bedside table inches from my head. I'm waiting for the radio, the last 10 minutes of the all-night show before the buzzer finally drives me out of bed. I can't bear to open up my eyes and face another day. This week has been tougher than I could ever say. I'd love if I could sleep until this pain's a memory, but I'm just too weak and beaten down to face reality. Well, hey pal, I need a favor, some help here if you can. I've no one else to turn to, and Slim, you've always been my man. There are all kinds of losses, but when you think you've seen them all, new one shows you just how much farther you can fall. I thought this was the one I'd waited for. I thought I'd opened up the world, but now I've closed the door. Hey pal, I need a favor, some help here if you can. I've no one else to turn to, and Slim, you've always been my man. me, Slim. Take my shift from me today. I need a day of rest. When I'm back, I'll be my best. Please go in for me, Slim. I swear I'll pay you back some way. Cover me just one more time. I hate to ask, but really I'm begging you to go in for me, Slim. I'm begging you to go in for me, Slim. I know this ain't the first time and probably not the last. I knew I'd do the same for you, I would have in the past. But you've always seemed to float on top and I'm always sinking fast. I don't want to talk about it. In time I'll come around. I'm lonely and defeated, but through experience I've found that losing makes you stronger than winning ever can. I'm the strongest of the strong men. I'm loser Superman. Hey pal, I need a favor, some help here if you can. I've no one else to turn to, and Slim, you've always been my man. Would you go in for me, Slim? Take my shift from me today. I need a day of rest. When I'm back, I'll be my best. Please go in for me, Slim. I swear I'll pay you back some way. Cover me just one more time. I hate to ask, but really I'm begging you to go in for me, Slim. I'm begging you to go in for me, Slim. I'm begging you to go in for me, Slim. All right.
Just a pause now. We think that heater kind of messed with the system.
Oh.
So we're gonna what? Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna take the dash cam out, put it back in.
Are we offline?
I think you're.
Okay.
We'll be back in a minute.
Okay, we'll be back in a minute.
Hey, that was a good half hour.
Fans out there want to hear it first.
Well, it looks like it's still going.
Okay, we're ready.
Oh, we're ready?
That was it, man.
That was it. All right. We're back.
Already?
Oh, yeah. That was it. You want to try supper?
Let's do it.
This is. I'm not
You
even
know,
sure
I'm
if
gonna
I can
try-
play this right.
I'm gonna try anything.
Yeah, you're more adventurous than I am. It's not a major seventh, it's a sixth chord. 2, 3, 4. We were barely in the foothills, and the grade was long and slow. The mountains towered in the distance, but our eyes were on the road. And as our lips met that first time, felt your fingers at my side, gently tracing the space between ribs number 4 and 5. as the road climbed ever higher. Caught a glimpse of gleaming steel, the mountains towering around us. I kept my hands upon the wheel, with your lips on my neck. I felt the tip on my side, gently tracing the space between ribs number 4 and 5. Then you slipped the dagger in, smooth and deep into my side, twisting it so slowly as we crossed the great divide. I know you didn't want to kill me. You could have made this so much tougher. No, you'd never want to kill me. You just want to make me suffer. I suffer with desire. I suffer in the heat. The first pinprick, the needle stick, the lover's prime conceit. Drip by drip, and sip by sip, each heart-shaped drop of blood so bittersweet. Suffer, it's called Suffer. We usually end with this song. Should we move on and do something else, or we should just?
But we're not.
Well, I'm gonna blow it all right here. What? Do we have plenty of time? It seems we got a lot of time.
We're just getting started, right?
Yeah, we're just getting started. We're like half an hour into this thing, and so rather than doing 2 sets, we're gonna do just one long set, probably about an hour and a quarter. So that should make our. That should be a 7:30, 8:30, about 8:45, something like that, right?
I think so.
Is that where we're ish? Ish is what is the way Eric likes to put it. Ish. All right. How about Well, I see my burning bridges, my hands burst into flame. I seek the cool, cool water as my ship sails out of frame. Our bloody lips, our bleeding hearts call out the ghost by name, and check them off some master list as my ship sails out of frame. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. I press against the window so my skin can feel the view. Out with the old, in with the new. Crack this lacquer box and breathe the blackened scent of sin, from where we swore we'd never tread, yet found ourselves within. Our jaundiced eye, our bitten tongue, the blind, the mute, the lame. What tortures me now calls to you as my ship sails out of frame. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. I press against the window so my skin can feel the view. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. Hey, thanks you guys way back there, socially distant. All right, this one goes out to all my friends in above the Arctic Circle, those of you in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, you the guys up in northern Greenland, Svalbard. We love you guys. Take care of yourselves up there in Longyearbyen. Set? Okay, that's good, because you're all I have. 3, 4. Southern exposure, I need closure. I'd sail the ship all over the world. From the deck of this bar I've roamed near and far, looking for a place to unfurl. It's a warm summer night, the sun's dim light sits low in the northern skies. It streams in the window, warm golden yellow. It's midnight on the 4th of July. It's months since I've got here, the plan is still unclear. No rudder, but I've plenty of sail. The temperature's lonely and measured in only degrees of translucent to pale. I'm dreading the sunset, it looms like an old debt I can't afford and long past due. When night falls, the stars rise and light up the dark skies, but stars just make me think about home, home and you. You were the star to guide me back, but when I scan the evening sky, where you once were is empty black. Such a lonely fool am I. I'm alright without a home. I'll keep busy, I'll make do. In the day I'm just alone, but at night I'm without you. The sun's my companion, lighting a canyon carved deep by a river of love. Once overflowing, the riverbed is showing it must look pretty sad from above. But I was looking for a place where the sun never sets, and I'd never have to face another night of my regrets. I'm alright without a home. I'll keep busy, I'll make do. In the day I'm just alone, but at night I'm without you. day I'm just alone, but at night I'm without you. Southern exposure, I need closure. Hey. All right. Thank you, Svalbard. Do we have the travel section right here. Do we have any stuff over the Arctic Circle? Yeah. All right, well, we could. Oh no, I'm not familiar with that. When I look over here, the first thing that catches my eye is Maui, and it's M-A-U-I, which of course M-A-U always appeals to me. Because, I'm clearing my throat. I just want to warn everybody out there that I have allergies, and this is I get this seasonally, and because of this, I'm constantly, I've had this for years and years, but now I simply clear my throat now, and people jump. It's like, Typhoid Mary. All right, here's an old song. Dates back to 2003, let's say 2003, 2002. This was going to be a Calamity in Maine song, but it didn't quite make the cut. Are you ready? You're ready. All right, so what am I looking for here? A green light. Green light. There's a payphone in the hall, just like there is on every floor. I hear it ringing through the walls. There's a banging on my door. Somebody yells the calls for me. So I sit down this glass of gin. I've got a feeling, yes sirree, trouble's calling me again. She's pouring honey in my ears, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, I'm gonna give more than I get, watch my money disappear. I'll check just how much cash I've got, so I know how much I'm gonna lose. I know it's all gonna get shot on shooting dice and shots of booze. She's pouring honey in my ear, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, gonna give more than I get, watch my money disappear. My common sense should interfere, but she's sounding so sincere. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. This one goes out for Chuck. Well, it wasn't that great, but it went out for Chuck. Went out for Chuck. It's for Chuck. Of course, we asked the question, why can't we learn from our mistakes? Well, I'm not so sure that I want to. Not when there's so much fun to make, and there's so many left to do. She's pouring honey in my ear, sweet little lies I long to hear. I'm gonna do things I'll regret, gonna give more than I get, watch my money disappear. My common sense should interfere, but she's sounding so sincere. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. I'll forget what's right from wrong when I hear that siren song from the devil in my ear. All right.
Oh, this is the Calypso song.
This is the, or as Roy Loney used to say, Calypso. Calypso. Let's see. This song I wrote kind of in pieces over many years, and it started with a melody that I thought I had heard Bonnie Beecher sing on a Twilight Zone episode of Twilight Zone when I was a kid, and I sort of had this melody in my head, and so I wrote this, and as this was before the internet was out there, and this was probably like early '90s, and then the internet came along, and you had episodes of everything available to you, and I looked up. I found this episode of The Twilight Zone, and it turns out this melody has absolutely nothing to do with what she sang on that episode. So I will just sort of take it as a what do you call it? A mondegrin that where you mishear something, and but it worked in my favor. And but I want to thank Bonnie Beecher, Jaharanda, for all her work. She was on. She did a Star Trek. She did Twilight Zone. She did The Fugitive, and she's married to Wavy Gravy. I mean, she was Bob Dylan's girlfriend in Hibbing, Minnesota. She's the girl from the North Country.
Okay.
Little fun facts there. Show me your palms, show me your wrists, show me the story of your life, with all the little twists. Teach me a song, and after you're gone, it will linger on my lips. La 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 la. Take me away. I've never been. We'll soak into each other's pores, and under our skin, hold me near, and we'll disappear as we hear that sweet violin. La 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 la. Oh, the lover's card, a fortune in broken hearts. Oh, the moon is Mars and Venus is scarred. stand on the gas, feet to the flame. We'll move heaven and earth till they merge as one and the same. We'll go long, go hammer and tongs, strip the song right down to the frame. La 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 la. Well, thanks, guys. And thank you, too, Sony camera. Are you watching this, Eric? Are you doing the books over there? He's got bills to pay. Is this, what, Pam's key is no.
Yeah, you get the D.
I got the D.
There you go. That's
All right. This song takes place. Those of you, I always feel like I'm repeating myself when I introduce these songs, but it's been so long since I've introduced this song that I'm not even sure if I can remember what my spiel was. This song takes place in Los Angeles about 1952, and it takes place in a 3-story apartment building, and there are 3 sets of flats in it, and I guess it's an apartment. Well, whatever. Let's not go over the details too much. Stucco, probably tan-colored apartment building in Los Angeles, and our protagonist is the occupant of the middle flat, and that person is kind of a tortured individual who hasn't found the way to get themselves, to extricate themselves from the situation that is torturing them. But here we find they have come into a little ray of hope, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel in the person who lives upstairs from them, who is ever so slightly more tortured than they are. I hear you pacing upstairs every night until dawn, dragging your baggage around, making plans to move on. I've seen you try it before, but it's yet to work out. Every road leads somewhere. You haven't found the right route. I watched you soar too high. I saw you plunge too deep. I saw you burn too hot, shine too bright, and sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound. I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. Love is risking it all, skating out on the edge. I just bleed on the keys while you stand on the ledge. I wanna take that chance of going over over the phone. This town just blackens the page while the whitewater calls. I watched you soar too high. I saw you plunge too deep. I saw you burn too hot, shine too bright, sell too cheap. I don't care where you're bound. I need to cover some ground. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. My bag is packed in your car. Take me with you when you go too far. Take me with you when you go too far. This doesn't feel good. It feels like too soon. Yeah. It seems like every year it's too soon. Yeah. I don't know. Or do we try it anyway? Well, let's just kind of move on to. We were gonna do Fire on the Mountain, but I think we'll just. That just doesn't feel good. How about something lighter?
Drinking song's always good.
Drinking song. Let's. What brand of vodka is this? It's the house brand at Bird and Beckett. I don't know. I'm not even going to introduce this one. I'm hoping it's this one. It stands on its own now. I've explained it enough times in this very room.
Yes.
For then maybe the explanation is still ringing in the air. Hey?
Let's start.
Was that me? Or was that
it
you?
was both.
It was both of us. All right.
I don't know if I remember this song.
Man, we played this a million times, but that's how it's been. We haven't played it in months, so it's
Try it one more time, then move.
let's just go like any kind of a 1, 4, 5 and a 1. How's that? Whoa! All right, everybody gets their money back for this one. I'm sorry, baby, that I said that about your sis. You know I love her and your mother. They are such a source of bliss, hardly apropos. Yes, I know my words landed with a hiss. Yeah, drinking always makes me act like this. Because when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I start blurting out the feelings that I usually hide away. When the liquor's talking, I should get walking. Some of those things I say are shocking. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. Well, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. This is this one. Oh, this one normally goes out to the bartender. This one. Hey, bartender, I shouldn't have heckled that band last night, but those guys were so bad, and I must add, they couldn't sing or play right. I said some things, I took some swings, added fire to the fight. Yeah, drinking always makes me think I'm right. 'Cause when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I I start blurting out the feelings that most folks should hide away. When the liquor's flowing, I should be going before my other side starts showing. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. Liquor never made me say a thing I didn't feel, but it made me say a lot of things I wish I'd not revealed. Boy, this is a mess, isn't it? Normally we have the fine system, but I'm not sure which way the money be flowing this time. It's
Do we carry cash anymore?
I think we had to do it with some sort of Apple Pay thing. You know, we tap our phones together for the. Is that in the modern day? Is this how James Brown would be doing it? Is this how Buddy Rich would be doing it? Or are we solo?
Sure.
I'm gonna attempt this. Pretty good. That was pretty good. So I usually send this last verse out to my wife, who is hopefully watching from home at the moment. Hi, Nine. I'm sorry, darling, that I don't express my love enough. But I do, dear, and it's just fear that makes saying it so rough. My brain takes a time out, I spill my guts out with a shot of the hard stuff. Yeah, drinking always helps me loosen up. 'Cause when I'm drinking, I ain't thinking. I start blurting out the feelings that I usually hide away. Through my devotion to potent potions, I'm in touch with my emotions. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but I believe every word I say. When I'm drinking, I ain't thinking, but you can believe every word I say. Thanks, fellas. How are we doing here with the? Oh, 8:32. We got time for like another set. Okay, here's a dark one, I guess. This is a D minor, right? So I've actually got this written down here as D minor. I was gonna say that I co-wrote this with Deborah Crooks, but I didn't. I co-wrote another song with Deborah Crooks. I don't know, but not this one. No. This is 3/4 time, right? You can save. We can save some time here with only 3 beats per measure. 2. Goodbye. I never thought that I could love enough to feel this much pain. We live, we love, push comes to shove. The sadness just comes with the terrain. Tattered and torn, my letters lay stillborn, confessions now left unconfessed. And on the floor, littered with still more expressions now left unexpressed. The heat rises up from the dry desert floor and swirls the dust to the sky, twisting and turning. My sorrow is burning, and dancing with devils am I. I had a dream, a crow came to me, her feathers as black as the night. Come now, said she, her words a melody. We spread our black wings and took flight. The heat rises up from the dry desert floor and swirls the dust to the sky, twisting and turning. My sorrow is burning, and dancing with devils am I. Try this. This one is pretty new. I just did a version of this song with my pals Taya Gherkin and Doug Young. They are these fantastic fingerstyle guitarists that live and work and breathe in a completely different world than we do. And we did a video. I've done a lot of videos in the past. How long has it been now? Time has no meaning. Ever since shelter in place happened, we've sort of pivoted to doing videos, and hence why we are so rusty with the live performance thing. And it's so thank you for letting us come and do this, you guys. This is very good for us, but mostly we've been doing these videos, and I just did this one with those two guys, and we haven't recorded this song yet, and we're still sort of learning it, but it's this one I think of as it was written in kind of Swedish 1970s black and white. That's two, three. For 1,000 nights I was beside you, but by your side alone. My heart was open, I was defenseless. My soul was empty, how I hungered. But there was nothing in your arms to fill the void. For 1,000 nights, 3 years of aching, an open wound that never healed. The truth is that I left you, but you were never there. Because the truth is I still care. For 1,000 nights, hope sprang eternal. But by your side, I was a fool. My love unanswered, unrequited. My mind was clouded with desire. I was blinded, there was brilliance, but no heat. For 1,000 nights, 3 years of longing to feel a love that could never be. The truth is that I love you, but the truth isn't always fair. Because the truth is you don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. Fancy new ending.
All right.
That one, all right. That's called The Truth. Look for it on your, or on my,
Someone's.
on Facebook or on the, go to my, YouTube channel. You know, I've taken all of the videos that we have done over the past forever, since March, the middle of March, and assembled them into a playlist. There are a lot of them. There's over a dozen, I think it's of them, and we call it the Shelter In Playlist, and it's at if you it's on YouTube. It's like Western Independent, and go someplace and Google me, you'll find it. And this is here's a song that no one actually gets hurt in, although it sounds like it. But this song is based on fictional characters, and originally Pam Brandon was going to play the character here, and she has sung this song many times, quite well and all. And when she sings it, it sounds like somebody got hurt, but no one does. And but I'm going to do it myself now. It was a new day, and at the edge of town, she pulled up to the sign by the light of the rising sun. And with a new brush and some old paint, lowered the population here by one. She's painting her new dress red, as dark as the color of blood in the pale moonlight. Her new dress is red tonight. a corner. There was nowhere to go in that town of brown and gray. Now she's sketching a new horizon. It's wide and it's straight and it never fades away. Yeah, she's painting her new dress red, as dark as the color of blood in the pale moonlight. Her new dress is red tonight. Tonight. And it's a still night in a still life. She's cleaning her brushes in a bucket of kerosene. And it's a new day in a new town. Match in the bucket and she'll have her slate wiped clean. Yeah, she's painting her new dress red, as dark as the color of blood in the pale moonlight. Her new dress is red tonight. Yeah, she's painting her new dress red, as dark as the color of blood in the pale moonlight. Her new dress is red tonight. 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 Ow. I haven't played this much guitar in months. It's well, what was the last show we did was a streaming thing from the sound room, but full band with that, and I was playing the electric too, and it's a little easier to play for extended periods of time. This workhorse, this Mario DeCio special piano top advanced jumbo guitar is it's my pride and joy. If the fire comes down from the hills where I live and I have to run out of my house, I'm going to grab some photo albums and this guitar. I think that's the rest of them. They can all be replaced, but this one's special. C minor. What are we thinking here? This song I co-wrote with my pal Ken Owen, who plays here fairly well. Used to play here fairly frequently with Joe Goldmark and the Seducers, who I really think you ought to make an effort to get them back in here doing one of these things. You know, Joe's one of my local heroes, and I want to see him shake some rust off. Because I'm shaking rust off myself, and I know what that is. Anyway, this is kind of a dark song that I wrote with Ken, and once again, these are fictional characters. It's C minor, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Well, I knew you when he left you then. As your whole world crumbled apart, I wanted my heart to be the one to make you whole again. But we both knew, for me with you, there'd only be room as a friend, and in the end, there'd just be one more broken heart to mend. When the lights go down and there's no one around, and then I'm deep inside my head and feeling grim, I think of you, and you think of him. I think of you, thinking of him. Well, it was so wrong that you should belong to someone that treats you that way, and yet you stay. And still I pray you'll summon the strength one day. But I bided my time till you'd be mine, but the time never came. But still the flame blackens my heart and burns my soul away. When the lights go down and there's no one around, and I'm deep inside my head and feeling grim, I think of you, you think of him. I think of you, thinking of him. Well, I hate to do what I need to do, but I'm only thinking of what's best for you. And I'll hate myself in the morning when the crying time is through, but I never will be over loving you. My dreams were sand, they slipped through your hand, a few grains on an endless beach. But unto the breach, my dear friends, I'd step again. And when the lights go down and there's no one around, and I'm deep inside my head and feeling grim, I think of you, and you think of him. I think of you. Well, that one is that is a bit dark. That's I think maybe we can let's lighten it up a little bit here. This is what do I usually say about this song? I can't. This is PowerPoint. Oh, right. This is a song that we should have a PowerPoint presentation with it. We almost never do have a PowerPoint presentation with it. So, but so anyway. Oh, those of you who are watching on Zoom can probably superimpose some kind of a background into this, I'm sure. Or do I have to do that myself?
If we paid you extra next time, would you bring the PowerPoint?
If I took less money, would you have a PowerPoint presentation? Oh, all right. Anyway, this is the PowerPoint presentation is really kind of neither here nor there. With what for me, this song is really all about the Napoleonic reference, and see if you can spot the Napoleonic reference. I've got something of a fetish for Napoleon and Josephine, the most romantic couple ever, and. So anyway, let's start this song and then we'll play it. And, on C, okay. 2, 3, 4. She's out of my league, that's the claim. Still I'm drawn like a moth to a flame. They say it's doomed right from the start. Still I'm pitching in to do my part. It's a self-fulfilling failure prophecy. It's my own grave I've dug. All she did was give me a little shove. Well, I fell in head over heels, a victim of my own free will, like all the hearts she broke before mine. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart, setting it up to get it blown apart. She's the Waterloo to my Bonaparte. You won't say I didn't try. Oh, look at these numbers, look at that chart. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart. She don't need my help, it's true. She could knock me down and leave me sad and blue. Well, I'm always one to do my share. I give my all, it's only fair. I just wish the heart she broke wasn't mine. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart, setting it up to get it blown apart. She's the Waterloo to my Bonaparte. You won't say I didn't try. Oh, look at these numbers, look at that chart. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart. Verse here, like a drunkard on a binge. Who can I blame in the bitter end? I don't blame the bottle, I can't blame the booze. It's my own fate that I choose. No one can claim the blame isn't mine. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart, setting it up to get it blown apart. She's the Waterloo to my Bonaparte. You won't say I didn't try. When the tears are in my eyes, look at these numbers, look at that chart. I'm doing my part towards a broken heart. Wait ending. Yeah, so I'm just going to check the time here one more time. We got time for a few more. I haven't done this in a while. And we're gonna move this on up into C or something, right? I originally wrote this one for Jen Courtney to sing. She sang it in G, and I'm going to do it in C. Everything from me is up a fourth from where Jen sang it, for those of you keeping track at home. Oh, man. This one's kind of sad. Yeah. This feels so good. It's been so long since I've had this much attention. It's been a while since I felt a spark worthy of mention. When you're alone, you don't always realize that you're lonely, and I've been lonely. My heart is on my sleeve. Tell me please, is this gonna hurt? Is this gonna hurt? I can brace myself a little if I know. Is this gonna hurt? Though I know that it won't soften up the blow, I'm not afraid to try at love and lose. Though I try to appear strong, I still bruise. Before we take this any further, let me choose. Is this gonna hurt? Is this gonna hurt? Is this gonna hurt? I watch your eyes as your lips pronounce each word I long to hear. You flatter me, and your flattery seems so sincere. But my heart is telling me there's aching on the way, and I turn away. I know I should beware, but I don't care. This is gonna hurt. Is this gonna hurt? I know the blow. Is this gonna hurt? I can brace myself a little if I know. I'm not afraid to try at love and lose. Though I try to appear strong, I still bruise. Before we take this any further, let me choose. Is this gonna hurt? 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 It is good to be playing these songs again. Otherwise, it could be another 6 months. Here's a lighter song that, once again, fictional characters. This one goes back to Calamity in Maine, back at the turn of the century. Those you Calamity in Maine fans. Mike, Mississippi Mike, if you're out there, I know you're out there somewhere. Perhaps you'll catch this on the replay. Well, you know I ain't no pretty boy, and no teenage girls are gonna scream for joy. But with a face like this is my most distinguishing trait. I wanna say a few words to set the record straight. Hey, I wasn't born this ugly. Oh, what it took to look this way. Hard living is unforgiving, but that's okay. because forgetting has gotten to be my real forte. See these lines on my face, they took more than time to appear. They're etched in place with every bitter tear. And these lumps up here didn't come from any barroom ball. They came from years of beating my head on the wall. Yeah, I wasn't born this ugly. Oh, what it took to look this way. Hard living is unforgiving, but that's okay, because forgetting has gotten to be my real forte. And now I ask myself, what was that all about? Well, I can't remember hell. What led me down that route? And what once loomed large now appears to be so small. I know I paid some dues, but they're getting hard to recall. I wasn't born this ugly. Oh, what it took to look this way. Hard living is unforgiving. That's okay, because forgetting has gotten to be my real forte. Yeah, forgetting has gotten to be my real forte. Want to do one more? Let's do one more, and we'll let Eric close up the shop here. I was thinking, why was this as our my capo de tutti. Thank you all for tuning in. Eric, Nico, thank you for having us. And of course, great thanks to the lady Alexandra Lily Beckett for booking us into this, her esteemed venue here. And so, by the way, we haven't mentioned it, but the way these things work is you can send money to Bird and Beckett to keep this place open. They're beyond what we make on this thing. The important thing is that Eric has provided this venue not just during the COVID pandemic, but for years now. And this is one of my favorite little intimate art spaces to play. And as you can see, there is nothing better acoustically than a bunch of books. It really sounds great in here. When all this passes, please come down and see some of the shows that are here. And meanwhile, keep tuning in to Bird and Beckett's streaming series. And, Mike?
Do I remember this one?
I hope so. Take the key to my apartment. There's a week left on the rent. The cash that I poured in that pit could not have been worse spent. Take the stereo and record, take the brand new TV set. Take it all for all I care. The hell out is what I get. Color me gone, I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time, I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red, color me gone. Well, there's coffee in the cupboard. The fridge still has some beer. If I can't fit it in the trunk, well, then it's staying here. There's 2 rooms full of memories, but nothing I hold dear. Anything I've left is yours, 'cause I'm so out of here. Color me gone, I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time, I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red, color me gone. The road tonight is quiet, the horizon beckons me. 2 lanes of lonely blacktop as far as I can see. There's a point out in the distance, that's where I'm headed to. It doesn't matter where it is, the change is overdue. Color me gone, I'm moving on into the night. Gonna drive till dawn. I've spent my time, I'm overdrawn. I'm in the red, color me gone. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, Beckett. Thank you, Internet.